Hi, welcome to Flame Tanking 101 instructional video. This is brought to you by Gnomeater. Thank you for choosing to take the time to watch this video to learn how to flame tank. It of course is an easy job once mastered, and to be honest, really should take one, maybe two mess-ups to really learn it. Before we even look at tanking, we first of all have to figure out which flame tank you are, the survival or the threat. Survival, of course, is what it sounds like. You're tanking the flame, that is second DPS, while the threat tank is the one that will be first DPS, obviously. Now, I personally rock 298 FR for this fight. I sometimes have more because I, sometimes just like to use the old Oni trinket to mess around with. Keep in mind, I usually am the survival tank. I know that some tanks that are threat tanks usually pop auto blocker on to get a little more TPS at the start of the fight. If you believe you can generate enough threat for them to go balls to the wall on your mob as the threat tank, then feel free to use whatever trinkets you wish. As a survival tank, I use of course much more of the survivability trinkets, like the SMI. Also, heads up, there are multiple ways of laying the flame breath patches in many different patterns. So once you have a pattern, and it works consistently, stick to it. And that's why you see this video. I got a pattern down that I feel works very well. Now when you're tanking these flames every once in a while, Illidan will shoot lasers, pew-pew, from his eyes and create a beam, and create a solid line on one side where one of the flame tanks are, leaving a blue flame. To solve an issue I had, I actually got a mod called Improved Camera, so that I can zoom out incredibly far so I can see where the I-beam is at all times. If you ever have to cross through any of the flame patches, it is better to run through the blue instead of the green. Now let's get to actually tanking the mobs. We're looking at phase 1 of Illidan. Basically all you as a flame tank have to do is just build rage for your phase 2, and maybe pop a thunderclap and DPS it a little bit, not too hard, just to save some rage. Put up a commanding shout for your main tank, and wait for the magic percent when he goes up in the air and throws down his warglaves. If you get parasites on you, you run to the already pre-designated area. Alright, now I'm heading already to get into position. You just sit and wait, magic percent, and goes up, tosses his glaives down. Now I usually stand on the outside of the ring, so I have a perfect visual of where the flame's gonna spawn, and I can shield slam wherever I feel like it. Now I'm facing the north, well, having the flame face the north. My partner's having it face the south, and there we go, I already got an I-beam. Basically, when you get an I-beam, you have to already adjust. Don't be scared to run through it, you don't take much damage. As you see, I run straight through it and continuously move my flame. All you gotta do is adjust. My partner uses a horseshoe for the flames, and basically once he gets the horseshoe filled up with flame patches, I'll look at that, another I-beam, adjust. When he gets done, basically his ad's already dead, and I go through the blue. Like I said before, do not be scared to go through the blue. It doesn't do much damage. It's the green that actually does a lot of damage. Just keep finding open spots. Don't want to pull the flame too far away from the glaive. But if you don't get many I-beams, like my partner right now, you basically can do the horseshoe and be perfectly fine. Where you start on one side and you just rotate them around. Oh, I got the third I-beam, yay. Basically at this point I'm screaming at the top of my lungs because I hate getting 3 I-beams straight in a row. But all you gotta keep doing is just finding open spots. And now that the DPS has switched to my target, basically you want to keep the flame in melee range even if you do get a beam, but I'm lucky enough not to get another beam, if I remember right. Basically keep moving to a new open spot and just make sure he's in melee range and not too far away from his glaive. The rumor has it that if you move him too far away from the glaive, they'll charge and enrage and one-shot your tanks, and we don't want that to happen. Basically, the farthest I let them come down off that middle inner ring is on that little lip right there, as you can see. And, well, from here on out, you just go. It's easy. Have your main tank tank it. Yay. Free loot. Phase 3 is a joke. And good luck on getting glaives. Thank you for watching my instructional video. Don't critique it too bad. I did pull an all-nighter for this, because I had to work in a couple hours, so why not? And have fun on Illidan.